Okay. Go ahead, Trevor. Thank you.
I will call this meeting to order. Julie, I'll let you kind of take it.
Yep. Just let me get who trying to let people in here. Oh, that's Daryl. Make sure that works. Is that Carol and Daryl?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Daryl.
Yep.
Okay, there's 3 of you here with the 2 staff, and then Carol support staff. Okay, so
Do we have form?
you do, yeah, you have 3 of you.
Okay.
You want to kick off this meeting since we
Oh.
haven't talked since legislative session?
I will call the meeting to order, but we just want some, I guess, ideas on what this committee wants to do. Do we need to even meet? You know, that's a thought to, you know, what do we want this committee to be doing?
Yeah, the last time we worked together, this group worked on our legislative platform for Disability Awareness Day and the session. So now that that's done, just being the consumer voice of the DD Council, what are some thoughts you might have of things you guys want to work on, or right now is there nothing? We just wanted to get everyone back together to have a conversation and some thoughts from you guys. John's helping us for marketing purposes do more social media postings. There is a conference coming up for the all group, so would this group like to support spreading the word on that? What other activities? We're just looking for direction from you guys of what we could be doing together.
I think trying to think. In terms of advocacy, I think, you know, I realized something the other day, like getting people together for, you know, to teach about advocacy, but we don't know that they're already kind of decent enough at advocacy, or they have their own experiences with advocacy and stuff like that. That's one thing. I also know that I think at the end of the day, it just depends on where we advocate, how we advocate, and stuff like that, and what we're willing to do, and you know, in terms of advocacy, in terms of getting to where we want to go, and each to our own direction. That's one thing. I think I'm trying to think what else. I think I guess I just don't know 100% sure what the goal is in terms of the advocacy stuff, and you know how much more we're gonna do, or what it's accomplishing.
I think, you know, it would be good for this group to maybe take a break, and then when there's something that comes up that the council wants to do, I just think we get together, Julie, and
Yeah, we certainly can, but you know, we're starting Partners in Policy Making in August. Is this something this group wants to push out to the groups you belong to and let people know?
yeah,
You know, like the things that we work on as the council.
yeah.
You know, this group could be a good way to connect to the other, you know,
Yeah.
self-advocate voices around that you work with or you see.
Well, and you know, we could also do that, or you know, maybe
You're on a lot of boards.
be involved in the interim too.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not very involved in an awful lot besides this anymore, because I mean, I know some of it has to do with my schedule and stuff like that, but I know I haven't been very involved. Like I stopped doing yes, but I know the all group here meets on Mondays, but I have a time commitment usually on Mondays that kind of squeezes it out a little bit, because I mean, I don't want to mess around with my schedule too much, but I'm just trying to plan what I think is best and why I think it's best. I'm not sure. It's really tricky, you know. So it's not always, it doesn't always work sometimes, y'all.
Chaz, can you remind me of the date of the next Fargo Friends moving forward? That
Yeah, let me pull it up here quick. June 26th.
Yeah, it's Mondays. Okay, you're busy, John, Mondays?
Yep.
Are you busy in the evening?
Well, I normally work from like regular schedule time from like 2 to 7. So
Okay, yeah, you are. Okay. Are you free June 27th?
yes, I
Tuesday?
should be. I'm 2/27 for sure. Yep.
Because we're going to Wapaton to lead a training on the all group.
Okay.
But I would like, if you would like to join it, and I'd like to invite you and maybe we could talk about the all group, but also share about partners in policy making
Yeah.
and the
Oh,
conference.
I'd be
And
willing
that
to
could
do
be
that.
kind of the consumer leadership goal to help us get the word out on some of that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine if you guys wanna do
Okay.
that.
Do you like
We
to do
I'm
that?
looking good. I'd like to do that. Yeah. I'll go to
I
Wapaton.
don't think we need a motion on that.
I don't think you need a motion, but just a way for this group to kind of bring more information out if you'd like to be involved and share, John.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Chaz, do you have any thoughts of what staff could do, or do you have thoughts on like how staff could work with this group on making, I don't know, doing more advocacy work, or what supports might you need, to help get word out on some things?
I think partners in policy making is a big one right now. Getting the word out on that one. But also, when we go to new communities or self-advocacy groups, that would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Wapaton one.
So how are we getting to Wapaton? I'm curious to know.
We're driving. You could ride along.
Okay. Okay. Because I know I have my own car, so I mean I don't know. I'm just thinking, but trying to think. What was I gonna say? Like, see, I heard it was like the part of the chair or something like that. I'm not sure what that means. Like, what's the chair? Like.
Oh, ride in a car with us if you'd like.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I was like there's something like on the communication chair or I don't know something like that.
Oh, yeah. Well, and John's gonna be working on like social media postings and more communications for the council, but that could be another way to loop back into this group too, John. Like,
Yeah.
what should we be sharing? What should we be talking about?
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Chaz, do you need help getting your calendar out? Thoughts there?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. If John could help promote the calendar